I overheard my daughter phone call. No, Linda. My dad still doesn't know anything. Even my mom boyfriend sometimes pick me from school. My heart stopped when she added, they're planning to move to California. Once my dad pays off my college tuition fee that evening, I canceled the tuition payment transfer, the assets, and left the divorce papers. Hey, Reddit I plus here. I'd spent years sacrificing for her, pushing my own dreams aside, putting in extra hours, all to give her the life I thought she deserved. And now this? Schemes behind my back. Plotting to leave as soon as my wallet was empty. My heart pounded as I stumbled to the kitchen, her words echoing like a dark refrain. My ex-wife had pulled her share of stunts, but this was the final blow. I wasn't just her father. I was apparently the last to know. That night, I didn't sleep. Instead, I made calls, arranged meetings, and set up strategies to protect everything I'd worked for. They thought I was clueless? Fine, but I wouldn't be their pawn. When the sun finally rose, I left a letter on the kitchen table. Short, to the point, and crystal clear. Consider this my response to your California dream. And just so you know, the tuition is off the table. When my daughter came down that morning, I was waiting. She glanced at me, her usual cheerful expression fading. I could see her worry, a subtle fear creeping in. Good morning, I said, keeping my voice cool. We need to talk. Her smile wavered. Sure, Dad. What's up? I gestured to the chair across from me, and she sat, uneasy, avoiding my eyes. I let the silence sit heavy between us. I overheard you last night, I finally said, voice steady. Everything about Mom, her boyfriend, California. The plan. Her face went pale, eyes darting around, searching for an escape. I don't know what you mean, she stammered, but I just shook my head. Don't lie to me, I replied firmly. I heard everything. She looked down, visibly shaken, whispering, I didn't mean for you to find out. Mom says we'd have a better life out there. That California has more opportunities, and that it's better if I'm with her and Mark. More opportunities? I asked, each word sharp. Or was she counting on my money, getting everything I've saved for you, then leaving without even a goodbye? Whose plan was that? She flinched, guilt flashing across her face. I almost saw a glimpse of the daughter I used to know, the one who used to run to me after school, who would stay up late, chattering about her dreams. But now, she was a stranger, wrapped in secrets and plans I never saw coming. It's not like that, she murmured. Mom thinks you wouldn't understand. You'd make things hard for us. Hard for you? I laughed bitterly. Hard, like working overtime, saving for years, giving you stability? You think that's control? I leaned closer. That's called being a parent. Silence filled the room as she shrank back, guilt creeping in. I'm sorry, Dad, she finally whispered. I didn't think you'd care this much. I thought it'd be easier if I was with her. That hurt, like a knife in my chest, but I kept my voice level, determined to salvage something from the wreckage of our relationship. You're my daughter. Nothing changes that, I said, voice softer now. But I won't be used. Not by her. Not by anyone. She nodded, tears brimming in her eyes, finally seeing, maybe for the first time, the consequences of her actions. Later that day, I set the wheels in motion, starting with those divorce papers on the kitchen table. This time, I wasn't here to bargain. When my ex walked in, her eyes fell on the envelope, and I could see the realization hit her. But she kept her face calm, deceptively sweet. What's this? She asked casually. Read them, I replied, arms folded, making it clear I was done playing her game. She skimmed the first page, her expression shifting from shock to fury. Are you serious? She spat. You're ending things over this? I laughed, a hollow sound. You ended it when you started planning a life without telling me. I was just the wallet you'd use until you didn't need me anymore. She rolled her eyes, crossing her arms. You think she'll forgive you for this? You're sabotaging her future. No, I said coolly. I'm protecting her future, and I'm not financing a scheme I had no part in. She's staying here, with me. You can go to California with your new life. I'll be here, doing what I've always done. Her face contorted with anger. You think you can take her away from me? I met her gaze steady. If that's what it takes, I'll fight for her. This isn't a game. She deserves stability. And the truth. She stormed out that night, leaving the house quiet, an eerie calm settling in. But I knew the battle wasn't over. It was just beginning. She'd been taught that betrayal was acceptable, but I'd be there, showing her what it meant to stand by family, to be the one she could truly count on. As for my ex, she could take her California dreams and leave, but when it came to my daughter, I'd fight for her, every step of the way, until she saw who had really been there for her all along.